The remains of Mthokozisi Mvelase will be returned to his home province of KwaZulu-Natal today. He was shot and burnt in his car outside Maponya Mall in what's believed to be a turf war between e-hailing drivers and taxi operators. The 27-year-old will be buried in Ulundi tomorrow, with Santako covering the funeral costs. Mvelase's family says they are relieved to be taking his body home.
It has been three long weeks that we've been waiting to get him. We got the results that confirmed the DNA on Monday. Hence, now we're able to now prepare for the funeral that will take place tomorrow in KZN in Matlabatini. And it has emotionally been draining. You can imagine the mother has been to go through the mourning process for 3 weeks with not knowing what's happening to her son. But we are relieved to finally be here, that we now can finally lay him to rest. He deserves to rest as well.
Newzroom Africa's Veronica Makwari is with the family who are now transporting Mvelase's remains to Ulundi. She joins us now for an update. Veronica, a very good afternoon to you. So we've seen the family there now finally getting Mvelase's remains back home for that funeral. But what cultural rituals have you observed the family performing in this time that they are now collecting his last remains?
Well, Katleho, we saw the family come to Maponya Mall where there was a prayer essentially that took place. One of the elderly there speaking at the site where Mvelase was shot and ultimately set alight in his vehicle, saying that we release his spirit. And after that, there was a convoy to the Dube hostel where Mvelase was staying. We saw the community there coming together, singing for him as the convoy, of course, now made its way towards KwaZulu-Natal. You spoke about the family there. Amongst the family would be the e-hailing driving community. They have been standing in solidarity with the family today, ushering essentially that hearse towards the KwaZulu-Natal. They stood there in a convoy of about over 100 cars that bid farewell on Mvelase as he makes his journey to KZN. And I'm standing, in fact, on the highway with some of them who stood in a line waving at the hearse as it made its way now to KwaZulu-Natal. I'm going to speak to some of the gentlemen here. And Tate, thank you so much for your time. It was really a powerful image as we saw the e-hailing drivers coming together as a community today.
Raro kapa Mvelase as a driver e-hailing, the Ndwemapando represent e-hailing drivers. Then the first stop Yoba Maponya, the second stop Rovaka Frembea Sevia, then the other stop Orquima Fosloras. Then after Fosloras we go to Natala Ulundi. Then Ulundi Udovana funeral in the one tomorrow. Then require Ulundi to attend a funeral ya Bolt driver where about Shumana every time, every day, day and night. Then Dorsia Maponya last month. Then now we're a convoy from Maponya to Ulundi. Thank you.
And in that day, I'm going to bring another Uber driver. Talk to me about why it was important to come together as a community today.
Sanmonani ninjani kubalulekile ukuthi siphelezele umfowethu besebenza naye la ku Bolt and we colleague here to si family masinje ngoba sibambene sinjena. That's why simpelekezela kubaluleke kakhulu ukuthi simphelezele sibonisa it's not about Joburg only but other cities. Ukuthi sihlangane sikwazi ukubambana and we are one thing all together endaweni yonke like South Africa yonke as Bolt drivers yindlela ukubonisa abantu ukuthi sibambene laba abathi thina sibambananga ayikho lonto thina sibambene siyazana sinama groups nayo yonke into kodwa besicela na government sicela usizo. We still have problems in malls. I-management yama mall sicela usizo kakhulu as ama Bolt drivers. We're facing difficult situations in comes to pick up point zabantu emele sibathathe khona. And sicela nomphakathi usukumele as Bolt drivers. Siza umphakathi ngoba nathi siwumphakathi. Sacela usizo lapho. Siyabonga.
Thank you so much, Katleho. The sentiments there coming from some of the e-hailing drivers as they stood in solidarity with the Mvelase family today, speaking about the broader issue. And I think that's really what Mthokozisi's passing has done. It's really triggered a discourse within the transport industry about the issues facing both the taxi and e-hailing services. But for the family today, you mentioned just about traditional rights. We spoke to the aunt who mentioned that it was crucial that they start first at Maponya Mall to collect his spirit, as she said, and then heading to the hostel where he stayed, and as a community, of course, transporting the journey now beginning for Mthokozisi Mvelase, 27-year-old, losing his life in a brutal way, to finally be laid to rest, and his mother finally having that closure.